Alright, so check this out. The other day my friend calls me and he's super upset with me because he watched one of my videos where I said that an Apple Watch wasn't stylish. And I'm like, why are you mad at me for telling you the truth? And so then we get into this big whole debate about, Apple Watches, and I'm like, look, they're the equivalent to Teslas for cars, right? If you're a car guy, you are never gonna rock a Tesla. And if you are somebody that is stylish, you are never gonna rock an Apple Watch, period. And then I'm like, what do you care anyway? I'm a 48-year-old dude rocking earrings. Like, seriously, take everything I'm about to say in today's video with a grain of salt, but I'm going over my list of some items that you should never wear in 2025. Number one is Air Force Ones. White Air Force Ones are the most overhyped, overplayed, overworn shoe of 2024. And quite frankly, I'm sick of seeing them. I don't think they look that good. I also don't love the profile, and if a 12-year-old girl can wear them, you as an adult dude should not. A better option would be something like this, all right? It's still white, it's still leather, it's still casual sneaker. The brand is Axel Arigato. The style is called the Dice Low. It's still got that white sneaker vibe, but just a more elevated aesthetic. Number two is actually fashion hats, all right? So here's the deal. Fedoras were huge 12 years ago. And then there was that whole kind of flat bill cowboy style hat. I personally think that dudes that wear hats like this look like humongous. Speaking of douchey hats, right? You remember? Yeah, that whole beanie pulled back yo, I'm super cool. Nope, you're not. And if you're a dude that wears your beanies rolled up like this, come on, really? Crossbody bags. Little sick of them. How about you guys? Next thing I'm sick of seeing is denim. Denim that's too tight, stop it. Denim that's sagging down off your booty, stop it. Wear a belt or wear pants that actually fit. Jeans that are too big, too baggy, pulling and puddling down at the ankles. If they're overly distressed, no. If they're any color other than blue, black, gray, or in the summer, white, don't wear them. Fake leather. And save me the whole I'm vegan. We know. Everybody knows you're a vegan if you're a vegan. It doesn't mean you can't wear a better option than fake leather. Fake leather sucks so bad, it's ridiculous. Whether or not it's jackets, it's sneakers, it's boots, dad shoes, is 2025 finally the year that dad shoes kind of get the kibosh? I hope they do, because they don't make you look sexy. Something else that makes you look like a dad and unstylish is ankle socks. All right? Ankle socks, once again, what's the point? They're terrible. If you're gonna do a sock, go no-show or go something a little bit more mid-calf to be more aesthetic, more stylish. The ankle sock sucks. Tattoos. Stop with the tattoos. Seriously. It's become an alarming trend. The amount of dudes and women and everybody that's just covering their sexy ass body and skin with tons of tattoos. And the tattoos, mind you, aren't that great. Most of them are pretty stupid, don't have a meaning. People just think it's cool to get tattoos. I did too when I was young. And I ended up getting a bumblebee on my back, a moon on my leg. Not very alpha. And even though right now you think, yo, I'm always gonna love this squirrel coming up from my pants holding two nuts, right? Because you're yo, it's funny, it's awesome, right? You might not always think it's funny and awesome, which brings me to something else you gotta stop wearing, and that is any t-shirt, any sock, anything with inappropriate language or something that's just stupid. Stop wearing stupid graphic t-shirts. Pointy shoes, pointy boots, boat shoes, dirty sneakers, dirty anything. Stop it. Stop it. You should know better by now. All right. Also, stop wearing jeans with shiny shoes. Nothing makes you look like you've got zero style skill than if you're wearing jeans and shiny shoes trying to dress it up. Do better than that. All right. You also need to make sure that your leathers match if you're wearing dress shoes and a belt. All right. You can't have a belt that's all beat up and looking like shit either, all right? We talk about it a bunch. If you are going to be wearing a belt, you got to make sure that you're belt responsible, which means no big buckles. They're tacky. I also think that the Gucci belts and the Hermes belts, all those are a little bit yo, look at me, check me out. I spent way too much money on a belt. I think they're a little bit showy and definitely not needed, all right? Anson belts, like I've said, they are the best. You also need to make sure that if you are going to be wearing some type of designer anything, it's not overly flashy. Do not wear clothes that's like, hey, 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 look at me, look at me, look at me. Whether or not it's shoes, it's jeans, it's a t-shirt, it's a jacket, it's outerwear. You don't want brands or styles or items that basically are super like showy, loud, and flashy. All right, you got to do better than that. That's for people that want attention. You get attention for being stylish, not for wearing something that's really loud, bright, big logos, big patterns that you're only going to be literally able to wear for 2 months. Dress shirts worn untucked. Don't do it, period. Like, dress shirts are dress shirts, they're meant to be tucked in. If you want to wear a button-up untucked, they make button-ups that are designed to be untucked. They're going to be shorter. You got to make sure it's not coming down too past your crotch, all right? Bottom line, you look stupid. You also, in my opinion, look stupid if you're wearing a button-down collar with a tie with a suit. Don't do it. Speaking of suits, thin lapels, don't do it. Thin ties, don't do it. A lot of flash, a lot of bling for your suit. Take it easy, right? In terms of all of the accoutrements that a suit should endure, basically if you want to do cufflinks, that's cool. You want to do a white pocket square? That's cool. All the matching tie pocket square combos? Don't do it. Loser. Literally, it makes you look like a loser and like you have no idea that you shouldn't do that. Don't do it. If it's too matchy-matchy, it doesn't look good, all right? Some other things that don't look good is when you've just got like the pocket square, the lapel pin, the flower in the hole, like just a bunch of like suit crap. Don't do it. Simple, minimal, clean, aesthetic. That should be the goal. Long shorts that come down past your knee, stop it. Don't ever wear them again. Ever. Like, ever. Also, basketball shorts. I think basketball shorts look stupid. And if you're not wearing underwear, you can see your wiener. Stop wearing shorts so you can see your wiener without underwear. Like, period. At the gym or just out and about, don't do it. It's ridiculous if I can tell that you're circumcised or not. Something else that's ridiculous is Under Armour shirts, in my opinion. It doesn't matter if you're a Jack Rip stud. You look stupid. That goes for anything that's too tight. Stop wearing overly tight stuff. Whether or not it's t-shirts, it's sweaters, it's polo shirts, it's pants, it's suits, all right? If it looks like it's ready to rip off your body, whether or not you're muscular or you're just fat, stop wearing it. It's not good. It's not a good look, period. So let's see, who haven't I offended yet? Piercings. Let's talk about it, all right? If you're a dude and you're wearing earrings, it makes you look feminine. Just throwing it out there because it does. If you're a dude and you're wearing a bunch of facial piercings, like in your lips or your nose, your eyebrows, you look trashy. Like, period. Trashy. Stop it. Do better. Like, seriously, take the shit out. If you got big gauges, like in your earlobes, also, it doesn't necessarily make you look like sophisticated. I'm not saying you are trashy or you're not respectable. I'm just saying that people have the perception of people with a bunch of crap in their face or a bunch of tattoos all over the place as not as respectable, or they're not as willing to give them a chance. And I want you to have every opportunity you can in this world. The next thing you gotta stop doing though, in terms of opportunity with the spicy senoritas, is wearing jacked up underwear. All right, big boxers, they're out. They've never been in for like years. They're just baggy horribleness. No support, no sexiness. They make your calves look super skinny. Wear boxer briefs or something a little tighter. But if they're holy, if they're white, if they're stained, get rid of them. If your armpits, right, and your white t-shirts are stained, get rid of it. Toss it. Dress shirts, pit stains, get rid of it. If you're wearing shirts tucked in and you got a big muffin top, size down, which brings me to the next lesson. Guys, you gotta make sure you wear clothing that fits your body. Anything too big, too blousy, too baggy, get rid of it. This includes pants. If your pants are long, if they're puddling, if you got a big, huge, low rise and your crotch is like down at your knees, get rid of it. Gentlemen, you are way too sexy to wear any of this.